You did it, Batman. Way to go.
I think I aged about 50 years back there. Thought they were gonna have to hand me back to my wife in a little bag.
He's still got Gordon, ain't he? You're going after him. I knew it. Good luck.
Mr. Dent is back in custody, sir. Perhaps this incarceration will prove more rehabilitative than his last. Sir, you've wiped out the militia's troop transports and the senior commanders ensconced in them. I expect militia morale is plummeting as we speak. Barring some judicial calamity, sir, Mr. Valentine won't be indulging his sick fantasies ever again. The militia's network of explosives has been disarmed, sir. Well done. The militia's watchtowers have been taken out, sir. The rooftops are back under your control. Penguin's weapons caches have been found and destroyed. Excellent work, sir. Firefly has blighted Gotham for as many years as you've sought to protect it. Well, no more. Thanks to you, Master Bruce, there'll be no blood spilled by Blackfire and his acolytes tonight. You've eliminated all the militia's ground fortifications, sir. Well done. Mr. Langstrom secured a GCPD, sir. Well done. You soothed the savage beast.
The rioters have the Station 17 fire crew held hostage throughout the city. They're dead unless I help them.
I've seen a couple of prison riots in my time, but this is way better.
Won't be long now, Bruce. We're intoxicated. Wayne Enterprises is in for a very hostile takeover. This is the life, Bats. You, me, the pitiful screams of some tortured fireman carried on the wind. It's perfect. Anything important I should know before I become the vigilante in residence? Exercise regime? Allergies? How regular are you? Oh, come on, Bruce. I need to know this stuff.
Scarecrow must want him there. Maybe he's got something for the bat.
Yeah, a bullet to the head.
honest work, Batman. Your destruction will shatter hope, spread terror like 1,000 cloudbursts combined. Come, be my burnt offering to fear.
Boys are crapping their pants, but the new boss won't let them go.
No way you're catching me going anywhere near Ace Chemicals now, my friend.
Why delay, Dark Knight? What can you hope to achieve? There's no legacy left to build that I will not raise to the ground.
Bat's got all kinds of bling on that car, man. Man, I hope City Hall tries blowing us all to pieces again. I got a mortgage to pay off.
Happens tonight, guys. I want you to know this was the best Halloween ever.
farewell tour of the city you failed. Who am I to deny you?
Great having these streets all to ourselves.
Batman's gonna get what's coming. Scarecrow ain't beaten yet.
You're out of tricks, Dark Knight. You have no trump cards to play. I will... You have nowhere to turn.
Alfred, I'm going to give myself in to Scarecrow. It's the only way to save Robin and Jim.
Consider your decision wisely, sir. There could be no coming back from this.
Come in, Control. We have rioters on Miyakami Island. Falcon 5 out.
What, are you crazy? You give up and we're done. Both of us. There's no coming back.
It's over. The whole world knows. What now?
Gotham still needs Batman. For one last night.
And then?
Prepare the Nightfall Protocol.
Are you sure?
There's no other way, Alfred.
It needs voice confirmation.
Martha.
Very good, Master Bruce. You can be sure your instructions will be followed.
I can't leave the fire crew at the mercy of these rioters. They're out there somewhere.
So who's Nightwing? And Robin? I bet they're the same guy.
What's the friggin' butler gonna do? I say while the bats away, the mice can go on up to Wayne Manor and clean him out.
Barring some judicial calamity, sir, Mr. Valent, sir, you've wiped out the malicious troop transports and the senior
Master Bruce, I hoped it would never end like this. Rest in peace.
I miss Scarecrow's speeches. Felt real Halloween-y. Riddler's definitely funnier, though. So hang on. If Batman is Bruce Wayne, then who's been playing Bruce Wayne all this time?
Why, hello there, Bruce Wayne. A noble effort, Batman, but did you really believe that I, the Riddler, would fall for such a nakedly implausible charade? You expect me to accept that I have invested time and agonizing time again by some spoiled trust fund-fueled hobbyist? I don't believe it. Why, I refuse to believe it. It's not true. True. Now, Batman, where were we?
So what Scarecrow's gone down? We weren't taking orders from that freak anyhow.
Come in, Control. We're tracking rioters in the north of Miyagani. Falcon 5 out.
As before, Batman, there's a rioter nearby with a bomb in his skull. All you have to do is leave him to die, and justice will be done.
Justice.
The remote Batarang will let me scan for Riddler's victim without getting close. There's Riddler's victim.
You know, I saw my folks get whacked when I was a kid, too. Don't see me getting all self-righteous about it. Gets unmasked, puts away Scarecrow, and he's still out there. Take a night off already, you playboy vigilante nutcase. Long time ago, I thought Dent was the bad. You know, back when Dent was pretty. by Bruce Wayne. I could take him easy.
Well, this is perfect, ain't it? Now we got a bat with nothing to lose. Bruce Wayne had nothing better to do than waste his parents' inheritance. Guy's really gone down in my estimation. Who's leading the militia now? First Joker dies. Now the Batman's unmasked. Gotham's gonna be a different place from now on. What the hell was that? What's the bear doing here? Yeah, but who the hell was Joker?
Don't be ashamed. After all, discretion is the better part of failure.
He's gotta be worried, man. Anyone who knows Bruce Wayne we got dragged into the firing line. So, who's Robin? Does Bruce Wayne have a kid or something? Who cares who Batman is? He's the guy who made our lives hell for as long as I can remember. That's the important thing. No way we're getting through there. Back up.
I should use the winch. If I drive the car off the ledge, it's not getting back out. Moving the elevator is too dangerous from this position. It's too dangerous to activate the elevator from here.
Failure for a failure. Perfect failure. Failure. Failure.
notes. Gordon, Barbara, Session 1. Wake up, Miss Gordon. Wake up. Inject her. Another dose.
I'm awake, you bastard.
Good. Who is Batman?
Ask him when he gets here.
Thank you, Miss Gordon. I was afraid that my preferred interrogation method would not be necessary. Do you know why I wear these syringes on my hand?
Because you're insane?
I usually disperse my toxin as an aerosol. It's efficient, but not pure. Now, the terror I can elicit with a concentrated dose administered directly into the bloodstream, that is beautiful to witness. The long-term damage is more severe, of course.
Are you done talking?
I am, but you have barely begun. You'll be incoherent when my toxin dissolves the wall between your conscious mind and your suppressed subconscious nightmares. But as those fears slowly recede, they'll take this pathetic defiance with them.
You're still talking.
Very well. Get the fellow away from her!
Agreeing to see me, Miss Quinzel.
Well, you said you know something about Mr. J. Start talking.
Well, it's not every day I have a gun pointed at my face. It's rather exciting, isn't it?
You got about 2 seconds before I blow your wrinkly old brains out. What's so funny?
I'm just remembering an old joker. Sorry, I meant joke.
I don't listen to jokes no more.
What's red and flat? A baby under an anvil. Why couldn't the policeman catch the thief? Because his legs have been cut off. A father takes his family to the amusement park. They all die in a car crash on the way home.
You're real funny. You know, I ain't laughed like that since. I miss my pudding.
Oh, poor Harley. I've missed you too.
Patient interview, October 15th. Please state your name.
Henry Adams. What is this place, Batman? Where am I?
You're here for your own safety, Henry. You could be sick.
Sick? I've never felt better in my whole life.
You're sure? No mood swings, behavioral changes?
Absolutely not. Those people in the other cells. Who are they?
Their blood was contaminated. Like yours.
What? I mean, I'm not the only one?
I think you're the key to helping them.
Those smiles. I've seen that before. It's him. The Joker.
We'll find a cure, Henry.
We're in danger, Batman. You can't risk that kind of evil escaping into the world. You should kill them. All of them. It's the only way to be sure.
That's all for now, Henry. Interview over.
thought it best we meet alone, Edward.
I know what you're doing, Crane. Talking to me away from Cobblepot and the others. You're appealing to my ego.
Is it working?
Ha! I don't have an ego, Crane. I'm far too brilliant. Especially for the likes of you.
Of course, Edward. But nonetheless, we have a mutual foe.
A foe I could vanquish with but one of my cerebral lobes intact. Yet here you are, proposing an alliance that would let you bask in my luminescent glory.
But what if you failed, Edward? What if, by some underhand means, of course, the Batman were to humiliate you again?
Absurd.
I know, Edward, it's a frightening thought. How many failures can even your enviable reputation withstand? But if the Bat were distracted and tugged in too many directions by too many threats, why, then you would be assured of the upper hand.
I don't know how to respond to your ridiculous insinuations, so all I will say is this. Tell me which day you plan to attack Gotham, and maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, I will coincidentally put my entirely separate and superior master plan into effect.
How kind, Edward. I will keep my fingers crossed.
Who is this? Ah, Miss Kyle. You have the privilege of conversing with me, the Riddler, Gotham's premier supervillain and intellectual colossus.
And I'm honored, Eddie. Really. Bye.
Wait. I'll get to the point. I find myself in need of your unique skill set, your street smart, as your intellectually challenged kind adorably calls them.
I'm going to adorably hang up on you, Eddie.
No, listen. I need something acquired, something valuable.
Sorry, Eddie. It's just that I have all these clients who aren't insecure little power-mad man-children.
Fine. You may name your fee.
Information.
Ah, the most valuable commodity of all.
Scarecrow's planning something involving Batman.
I might be furnished with the absurd particulars of his ridiculous scheme.
I'll get you what you want, Eddie, if you tell me what I need to know.
This cocky gobshite isn't the first bat fanatic to muscle in on our turf. I'd sooner piss on him than trust him.
The coin says give him a chance.
Sod the stinking coin. When I make a deal, I like to look a man in the eye.
Did you bring a footstool?
Yeah, real funny, Harv. You keep talking like that, and Scarecrow's little ceasefire ain't gonna happen.
Let this Arkham Knight run his army. Leave him and Scarecrow to chase the Bat.
We can take care of ourselves.
I'm having nothing to do with your bait job. Aside from my cut, of course.
You just make sure our men are armed and their guns are loaded.
Oh, don't you worry, Harv. The guns will be loaded. Every bleeding second of this truce.
Keep that smoke out of my face, little man.
What's the matter, Harv? Burning smell bring back some bad memories.
You're a real couple of bozos, you know that?
Enough.
Well. About time you showed your face.
Yeah, what's left of it?
What's the deal, Crane? Why are we here?
Because you share something. A fear that strikes at you from the shadows, hunts you, keeps you afraid of the dark.
Yeah. We all fear Batman. Tell us something we don't know.
Like how we kill him.
That's my job. some manners. Who are you? Another pretender to the cowl?
Call me the Arkham Knight.
Another child of the asylum set free. Tell me, what tortured soul cowers behind that mask?
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here because we want the same thing. Batman dead.
You made short work of my guards, but Batman is a very different proposition. One for which I am fully prepared.
Those guards I killed, I could replace them with an army. An army trained in his methods.
Trained by whom?
Me.
And what would you know about Batman?
His fear.
Very well. You have my attention, Arkham Knight.
Dropped it. Jittery hands. I keep thinking someone's gonna barge through the door at any moment. The scotch probably didn't help. Oh, sorry. Forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? My name is Alex Sartorius. Dr. Alex Sartorius. And this? Well, I suppose this is my confession. 20 years ago, I went into business with my friend and business partner, Simon Stagg. Oh, it feels strange talking into this thing. I've never been one for the limelight. I never cared for attention. He was the businessman, I was the scientist. Stagg Enterprises was a fine name by me. And we did fine work, too. I want you to remember that. Whatever comes out. The cure for the Tugela virus, that was us. The treatment for Collier syndrome, that was us, too. No, not us. That was me. I never cared about the financials, of course. I never needed to. Don't you worry, Alex, Simon used to say, and I believed him. Believed him right up to the day he told me there was a big, gaping hole where next year's budget was supposed to be. I wonder, now, of course, if he was lying. I mean, can you blame me? If he had just come out and asked me, I'd probably have said no. I'm no bleeding heart, but if there'd been no need... Oh, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? These anti-anxiety meds, they rattle your brain. What I'm trying to say is that day, the day we ran out of money, that's when the weapons contracts began.
Mrs. Q, this is Mr. J. Come in. Over.
Reading you loud and clear, Mr. J.
My infiltration remains utterly flawless. Operation Pudding Break is a go.
Yippee! How are my babies?
They're in rude health, my dear. All dying to meet Mommy. Now, you remember the plan, don't you?
Yeah. I don't really want to hit you over the head, though. It's gonna hurt.
We've been over this, my little knuckle duster. It's the only way to convince Batman that I'm to be trusted. You do want to kill him, don't you?
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, have to dash. Bird Boy's coming. See you soon. Mr. J, over and out.
or something?
I won't leave the missing fire crew to die. I will find them.
One of Scarecrow's patients back at the asylum. I'm glad the Bat got him.
Control, we've got a situation on the waterfront near 8 Chemicals. Looks like one of the missing fire crew. He's in trouble. Falcon 4 out.
Stories. Stories, that's all. Rumors. They think he's enjoying it. The Bat don't kill people. We all know that. Maybe he's had enough. Why are you doing this? You don't ask the questions here, punk. Yeah, how about we staple your lips together? You like that? Just what I thought. I want you silent. Except when we're beating your ass. Then I want to hear you cry. Makes it more enjoyable. It's like music to my ears. Like the finest symphony. I never get sick of hearing some poor punk squealing. You're animals! There you go again. Breaking the silence. I don't think we're getting through them. I think we need to try harder. Don't worry. We won't give up on you. We got all the patience in the world. You'll see.
I didn't expect to see anyone. Least of all you.
You were the last person to see the chief. What happened?
I was trapped when the truck crashed. I could feel the flames around my feet. My boots melting. Next thing, the window above me smashes, and there was the chief, pulling me out. The truck was gonna blow, but he didn't give up. I saw them dragging him towards the City Vision building. Please, you have to help them.
I will. Don't go anywhere. An officer is coming for you.
You can't let anything happen to him, Batman. Please. He's the best of us all. The chief could see I was scared. He spat at him, got him mad as hell. Just so they'd leave me alone. They beat him so bad.
Only the crew's fire chief left to save. He's at the City Vision building. They'll kill him unless I stop them.
Be extra vigilant, sir. I'm picking up a substantial enemy presence. They're not giving him up without a fight.
I wonder if Commissioner Gordon will stick around now his Bat buddy's been unmasked. What's the matter, Chief? You look upset.
Yeah, you should be happy. We're giving you the night off.
Don't talk to me. Ooh, touchy.
Maybe he had other plans.
Oh, we're interfering with his busy schedule. Why don't you two idiots quit yammering and do what you gotta do? Hey, that don't sound like no fighting spirit.
Yeah, that sounds like you're giving up, throwing in the towel. We don't like that.
Nah, we like it with a bit of fight left in it.
How about it, Chief? You got some fight left in you?
No.
What's that?
No! Maybe he misses his fruit.
Don't worry, you'll be seeing him real soon.
Yeah, in hell. Don't eyeball me, old man. Cut him out of your freaking head. How does it feel to know this is your... You led your men. You got them all killed. You know, how about we burn you alive instead? Hey, maybe we should just put you out of your misery and slit your damn throat. Not here! He's over here! Gonna take more than smoke to stop us! Oh! That nearly crushed me! Man, that did a number on this fella. Good idea. Oh no. This guy, is he dead? Where are you? This way.
What the hell?
We can't wake him up, but we're gonna find the bat who took him out. Is he gonna be okay?
Where is he?
This way.
See you there.
Mine's ready, guys.
Keep back. Stand to mine.
Don't let him get away! He can hide underneath us.
We can't help him. He's out cold. Keep a lookout.
This'll flush that breakout. Deploying charge.
Placing sentry gun. nothing.
Oh, sentry gun deployed. Area's hot.
Man, that did a number on this fella. I got your back. I'm gonna get you out of there!
What happened, man?
Placing sentry gun.
We can't wake him up, but we're gonna find the bat who took him out.
Oh, thank God. The thing didn't explode.
Who cares if it was the bat? He's gone.
Placing sentry gun.
Sentry gun deployed. Area's hot. What's this? I'll find you!
What the hell? I'm gonna go check on my friend.
Poor schmuck.
We can't help him. He's out cold. Keep a lookout.
Placing sentry gun. Hey, you think this guy's still breathing?
All right, be quick.
He ain't getting up. Keep moving. Hey, what happened to you?
Master Bruce, I hoped it would never end like this. Rest in peace.
What? No! I found him! Over here! He's making us look like idiots! Find him! I'll check it out. That hit this guy hard.
Where is he?
Over here.
Okay. Be quick about it.
He ain't getting up. Keep moving.
Let's see how he lets a thermobaric charge. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, God. This guy, is he dead?
Where are you?
Over here!
Oh, man. I'm gonna get... That freaks the balls off a brass monkey!
can't help him. He's out cold. Keep a lookout.
Placing... Hell! Placing sentry gun. What was that? You get hit? My feet are back! My men, are they okay?
Your men think a lot of you, Captain. They trust you.
You know, don't you?
I know you would do anything for your men. Even if that meant aiding and abetting a known arsonist. It was you who gave Firefly the access codes and addresses of abandoned buildings.
I always made sure they were empty. No one was hurt.
You put your men in danger.
The city was shutting us down. I couldn't let them do it. I couldn't.
And while there was an arsonist at large in Gotham, your men would keep their jobs.
They've got families. They gave their lives to this city. I made a promise to them. I couldn't break it. You understand that, right?
The police will want to question you at GCPD. This is your seat, Chief.
Riding into Batman's car. My little girl's gonna be jealous. Scarecrow's plan. I didn't know about any of it, I swear. You have to believe me. Why would you? Why would anyone? I don't know how to tell them. I don't think I can.
You owe it to them.
I know.
What you did was wrong. But you came back tonight. That means something.
Yeah. Guilty conscience. But thanks.
Can't believe the losers in this town spend a decade getting the crap kicked out of them by Bruce Wayne. I could take him.
Let's go, Chief.
Oh, God. This is really happening. Try and make sure. I want to be the one who tells them. You're right. They deserve that much.
I'm always looking for talent.
Sir, the preparations are complete. Nightfall is ready. I will leave it for you to decide when it's time to come home.
Thanks, Alfred.
Want me to even up that face, Mr. Attorney? Nothing burns like injustice. I think Ivy tried to brainwash me with those pheromones of hers when she was here. I resisted.
I hope whatever they paid you was worth it, Slade.
The chance to fight you is always worth it, Batman.
I'm flattered.
You should be. When a man earns my respect, that means I do not rest. I devote all of my energy, everything I have, to killing him! I don't care who you are. You're dying just the same. I'm going to make it my personal mission to kill you when I get out of here, Batman. The army was never my idea. I prefer a more intimate approach. Twisting the blade, warm blood running over my hand. Next time, compadre. Next time. Let there be light, Deacon. Easy. I can do that.
Cheap pyrotechnics do not scare me, child.
I don't care who you are. You're dying, just the same.
I don't know what kind of operation these men are running here, but I demand to be moved. Do these idiots have no concept of privacy?
Rich or poor, it doesn't matter to me. Wayne Manor's next on my list when I get out. You think you've saved this city, Batman? It will burn. All of it will burn.
When the courts are through with you, and you're left desperately selling off what remains of your parents' legacy, perhaps I will generously open my checkbook.
Bruce Wayne, what a pretty man hiding in that suit, like a big present.
Well, I'll be damned. The billionaire Bruce Wayne. You can add avarice to that ever-growing list of sins. You can't keep secrets from God. He shines his light into the darkest hearts.
Why bother with the mask, hero? You got nothing worth hiding now.
It's mixed, what with the chief and all. Feels kind of like someone died, even though they haven't. Great seeing all the guys back together, Batman. We all made it.
Tim and your dad are fine. They're being picked up from the asylum and taken to the mainland.
I spoke to them a moment ago. Thanks, Bruce. It's funny. I was waiting for Dad to do his protective father bit. I had it all ready in my head what I was gonna say. But he didn't go there. He just told me that he loved me and that he was proud. Maybe he hit his head.
Maybe he's starting to see you. The real you.
What are you going to do, Bruce?
Finish it.
Good. I'm just getting warmed up. Thanks again, Bruce, for going after Tim and Dad. I'm just sorry what it cost you in the end. I can liaise with Alfred from here. We'll update your intel as soon as we locate anything. Hey, if you get stuck for something to do, how about we take Scarecrow to the roof and dangle him over the edge? I thought it was funny. Thanks again, Bruce, for going after Tim and Dad. I'm just sorry what it cost you in the end.
I didn't want this. You have to believe me. My beautiful wife. I loved her more than anything. Can I see her, please? I want to see her body. I have to say goodbye. I feel different. I can't explain it. Something inside. A presence. What's happening to me?
When I get home, I'm making salad.
I imagine Bruce Wayne's gonna have a few questions to answer in the morning.
Hope you've got a plan figured out. I know I'm not supposed to agree with what you do, Batman. Taking the law into your own hands isn't cool. But I can't help thinking this city's gonna get a hell of a lot worse if you aren't around.
I can't shake it, Batman. What I've done, taking a life, I gotta look my kids in the face, my wife. How do I do that? One good thing, seeing that sack-headed piece of crap over in that cell. Thanks. I can't shake it, Batman. What I've done, taking a life, I gotta look my kids in the face, my wife.
Didn't think you'd be back here. You know, now that the secret's out. Just keep doing what you're doing, Batman. You don't need a mask for people to know what you're about.
Good to see Scarecrow in there getting a taste of his own medicine. Half the reason I'm here is because of that freak. Seems like your night took a turn for the worse too, huh? Never would have guessed Bruce Wayne in a million years. Between you and me, that's a fake out, right?
You're gonna stick around, right, Batman? Don't leave us, please. Not now. You're gonna stick around, right, Batman? Don't leave us, please. Not now.
Guess thanks are in order, Batman. You did it again. Just want to see my wife. I missed her so much. Feels like forever since I saw her. Soon. Just hold on.
This has got Ryder written all over it.
Come on, this is Vale's story. She's got the inside track.
Somehow I don't think she's the only person with secrets to spill. I had the wrong idea about you. Well, the person you are when you're not dressed like this. So the Playboy thing's an act too, huh? Geez, that's a lot of acting. I thought Scarecrow had you. Glad you're okay. I had the wrong idea about you. Well, the person you are when you're not dressed like this. So the Playboy thing's an act too, huh? Geez, that's a lot of acting.
So, Mr. Wayne, been to any good parties recently? I can't believe people are actually buying it. I mean, I saw it on TV. It must be true. How did you do it? Some kind of camera trick, right? That's okay. Tell me later. So, Mr. Wayne, been to any good parties recently? I can't believe people are actually buying it. I mean, I saw it on TV. It must be true.
One samurai sword used by Slade Wilson, a.k.a. Deathstroke. This guy's got connections. Last time the boys here threw him in a cell, some suits got him out within the week. One set of arm-mounted syringes, complete with fear toxin vials and fear toxin canisters, used by Dr. Jonathan Crane, a.k.a. the Scarecrow. Crane nearly turned Gotham City into a toxic wasteland tonight. All just to prove a point. Batman brought him in, like he always does. I just hope it was worth the price. One tactical visor, worn by Gotham's newest mystery man, the Arkham Knight. I think Batman knows more about this guy than he's letting on, but I'll ask him about it some other time.
Could have sworn I heard broken glass.
Just had the mayor on the phone. Says he's sending over an arrest warrant for Bruce Wayne. Shame. Our fax machine had a little accident. Business as usual out there, Batman. Still a lot of trash needs digging out. Just had the mayor on the phone. Says he's sending over an arrest warrant for Bruce Wayne. Shame. Our fax machine had a little accident.
I guess things are gonna get pretty crazy for you now that everyone knows who you are. If you need any help keeping the press off your back, just let us know. We're still here for you, Batman. Anything you need, just name it.
I knew you wouldn't give yourself up without a plan. As plans go, it was pretty nuts. But it worked. Night's not over yet, Batman. Still a lot of scum out on those streets. We're right behind you. I knew you wouldn't give yourself up without a plan. As plans go, it was pretty nuts. But it worked.
Last thing you probably want to talk about is what happened out there. All I'll say is, it's good to hear the Commissioner's safe. After everything that happened, we didn't lose our heads, Batman. We remembered who we are and what we do. The last thing we need are any prisoners prosecuting us.
What happened at the asylum doesn't matter. You're Batman to me. Thanks, Batman, for everything. And good luck. What happened at the asylum doesn't matter. You're Batman to me.
So much for Scarecrow.
For a man who won't shut up about fear? You'd think he could take a taste of it.
If he's that scared now, just wait for sentencing. Hey, Batman... Mr. Wayne, sir. Thanks. You know, for the whole Batman thing. You know, I thought I'd seen that lantern jaw somewhere before.
There you are. Secret identity revealed, huh? You want to talk about it? On television? So, you don't usually invite me to the Wayne Manor Christmas ball, but we're like old war buddies now, right? Taking on Deacon Blackfire together? This explains why the rogue reporter I told everyone about in my trial couldn't access your voicemails.
Guess you're wondering what the Lady of Gotham connection is. Turns out there was a Blackfire tied up with the Miyagani people. His name crops up in tribal stories. Seems like they shot him with arrows, shut him in a cave. You want to know where that cave is supposed to be? You got it. Directly beneath the Lady of Gotham. Looks like the irony didn't escape our preacher. Cash ran this guy's prints. Turns out he's got a past. Tax evasion, fraud. One file dates back to the 20s. Cash thinks it's got to be a mistake. Part of me wishes Blackfire was telling the truth. Guess we all want to believe, huh? Too bad he's just another con man.
Look, I just want to say sorry for all those things I said to you about Bruce Wayne, and all those things I said to Bruce Wayne about Batman.
Go to him, Mr. Wayne. Tell the Deacon of your mendacity, and you will feel the cleansing power of forgiveness wash over you. The path you have chosen will bring misery. There is still time to open your heart. Join us, brother. Submit to his glory.
Go to him, Mr. Wayne. Tell the deacon of your mendacity, and you will feel the cleansing power of forgiveness wash over you.
A billionaire like you must have a secret island somewhere. You're gonna need it after tonight. That face is pretty famous. A lot of people out there wanting payback. That's a lot of sleepless nights, my friend. A billionaire like you must have a secret island somewhere. You're gonna need it after tonight.
Taking that mask off was a big mistake. Now you're just a man, Bruce. You can't scare anyone anymore.
You better take some of that money and change your face, rich boy. Because everybody's gonna want a piece of you now. I'll let you in on a little secret. I ain't afraid of you no more. No one is. You better get used to that feeling. I'm thinking, when me and my buddies get out, first stop, Wayne Manor. Have us a little reunion party. You know, of all the people you could have been under that mask, you had to be him. Mr. Rich Guy. I didn't think it was possible to hate you more than I did. But I do.
It's your last night in this city, playboy. Better enjoy while you can. Guys, I think he's looking for the tanning salon. Ain't that right, Bruce?
Hey, Mr. Wayne, that's some night you're having, huh? You probably had a chance to think about throwing me in here. Regretting it, right? I can tell. Listen, let's just let bygones be bygones. No hard feelings. It's a night for turning the page and starting afresh. What do you say, pal?
Sorry about drawing our guns. We're just all on edge around here, that's all. Nothing personal. I've been out and had beers with that guy. Talked about our kids. He's probably been laughing behind our backs the whole time. I think it's really cool that someone like you is doing something worthwhile. It's admirable. I guess you still like helping financially as well as the whole crime-fighting thing. You know, my kids' college fees ain't easy to come by on this salary. I think it's really cool that someone like you is doing something worthwhile. It's admirable.
Sorry, Batman. We had no idea. Internal Affairs had their eye on someone at GCPD, and looks like we know who it was. You think there's anyone else in here we need to worry about? I'll keep my eyes open. First Ace Chemicals, now this. Man, I thought Gordon had weeded out all the bent cops.
Hey, we don't know what happened. The Ace guys are dead. They can't tell us how it went down.
You been in there to see Scarecrow yet? He's a gibbering wreck.
What goes around comes around.
Ain't that the truth? Hey, Batman. We still call you that, right? Good. I thought so. Don't make no difference to me who's behind the mask. You're still a badass in my book. Hey, Batman. We still call you that, right? Good. I thought so.
So under that mask, you're just a rich punk. Hey, up to you how you get your kicks. I'm taking a lot of comfort from the fact that your life's over. No way they're letting you get away with this, Mr. Playboy.
Unmasked before the world. Next time you lose your life. Unmasked before the world. Next time you lose your life.
I haven't been in there yet to see Scarecrow. Apparently, it's quite a sight. A part of me wanted him dead earlier. But suffering's even better. You must have known we'd all find out who you were. It can't have been easy. I'm sorry there wasn't another way.
There's a reason we didn't know who it was underneath the suit. You had to be separate from us, from everyone. But now that's gone. There has to be a way for you to keep doing this, Batman, to keep fighting. If you go, who's left to protect us? There's a reason we didn't know who it was underneath the suit. You had to be separate from us, from everyone. But now that's gone.
It's been a long night, Batman. Sure didn't think we'd end up here. Gonna be hard for things to go back to normal after this. I won't forget what you did for me, Mr. Wayne. They'd be picking itty-bitty pieces of me out of the grill of that car if it wasn't for you. It's been a long night, Batman. Sure didn't think we'd end up here. Gonna be hard for things to go back to normal after this.
Good to hear Gordon's okay. Bet that was quite a shock for him, finding out who you are. Pretty awesome when you were just laughing in Scarecrow's face. No way I could have been that brave.
Thank God you're here. You risked your own life to save us. I can't thank you enough, Batman. I know not everyone was that lucky.
How did you do it, Batman? Scarecrow pumped you full of that stuff and you're still standing. And that kind of dosage would have put anyone else on the ground. You've got an antidote, right? I wouldn't mind having some if you've got any to spare. Having Scarecrow in the next room is kind of freaking me out.
Good to see you back here, Batman. I knew you wouldn't give up. Scarecrow thinks unmasking you took away our hope. No way. You just showed us why we shouldn't give up. Batman, Bruce Wayne, it doesn't matter to me. We're here for you both.
I don't know what to say, Batman. That's big news. I guess now we know where the money for the car comes from. Takes a lot of guts coming back here and facing everyone. Sure ain't gonna be easy. This city smells weakness. I don't know what to say, Batman. That's big news. I guess now we know where the money for the car comes from.